Hello there folks, Steve here. Thought I'd pop in and make a video. I haven't made a lot of videos over the last few weeks, or at least I haven't uploaded any. I've been out for quite a few walks and talked into the camera on a good few occasions, but decided not to upload the video. I don't know, it just didn't seem to be the relevant one, you know. By no means have I burned out or dried up of things to say, you know. On the contrary, I've just got so many things flying around in my head, so many different aspects, that in a way I decided to just take a little bit of a step back and look at what are the common denominators in the things that I'm looking for, that we're looking for, that you're looking for. I've been watching a lot of YouTube and listening to Hangouts, what people are saying about the news and saying about their own feelings, and trying to find out what is the lowest common denominator. What have we all got in common? What do I want to talk about? You know, what would you like me to address as topics? And when we look at the whole situation, society, the system, the governments of the world, nations, laws, money, corruption, and all of these types of things that we're wrapped up in, some of us are very open-minded and taking a very observant view of these world affairs to try and make sense of what we can do as individuals, as small groups of individuals and larger groups of individuals, to change the situation, to make it better for everybody. It pains me to live in a world where, you know, there's so much injustice going on just at a small price as well. People just need a little roof over their heads, which really costs nothing. You know, a little bit of water and electricity and a little bit of food. Hello. Hello, mate. Come on. Hello. Yeah, so I'm back again. A couple of dogs. I don't know. Interrupted. Keep getting interrupted on this video. Where was I? You know, trying to find out what we can do as groups of individuals, you know, groups of people coming together to look for answers. You know, we often think that those in power, you know, politicians, civil servants, lawyers, those types of people, we expect that they'd have the answers to our problems. But it seems over the ancient years of following paperwork and following legislation that grows and rots and changes over time, there's nobody alive today that remembers, you know, why or how this law system was put in place, you know, especially not in each country. And so these people are walking around with this political power and confidence, but actually in a way themselves are the most ignorant to the core depth of like rights and laws, you know, humanity, morals, divine law, you know, God and the cosmos and the universe and all of these spiritual aspects. You know, people who work in the system have become so involved in the paperwork itself and the rules and things that have been written since ancient years that's maybe where their mental state of mind dwells, you know, not really in a real realm, you know. Sort of like this paperwork. I'm getting yeah, another interruption. Yeah, really, you know, the main thing that I'm wondering is, like, you know, are any of these people that we're putting in trust in, have they got any real clue about the depth of this thing and what happens and that? You know, if somebody's just following the instructions in a book, if it was a captain and he was just following a plot that was plotted out by somebody else before the ship set sail, you know, is that a trustworthy captain to be blindly following the paper plot, the paper plan, you know, the calendar and stuff? Because maybe by navigating by time and the stars and just blindly setting a course, you can get quite a way across the ocean, but at some point, you know, you're just going to run into another ship or run aground. And so when we get to our nearer and nearer to our destination, these people in power are going to have less and less of an idea of what this whole thing is about. And the thing that I wanted to really point out the mostly on this video is that life really is a state of mind. I keep saying that on a lot of videos. And the thing is you can be in comfort, you can be in a state of security in your life and happiness and friends and everything. Then suddenly a situation will arise, maybe a health situation, a financial crisis, or something, and suddenly you get worried about life. You get into a conflict, and then the way life appears changes you before your very eyes. The colour goes out of things, it turns grey. You start to think to yourself, no one's going to help. Everybody's kind of fighting for themselves. Nobody's got any energy. Nobody cares about me. What have I got to offer the world? I've been fooling myself all along with just dreams and hopes and false enthusiasm. All of these types of things come, and potentially they can be true. But as you know, at that point in conflict in your life where your perception's changed, moved, you know that it was kind of an illusionary layer that you saw the world in a certain way, and now it's shifted, and now you feel like that the way that you saw the world was wrong, so therefore you were wrong. But the thing is there's no real reality. Every individual of us builds an overlay to reality. So there is an unseen level of physical reality that's governed by physical laws, but we don't really see it. We have an overlay of it. It's like, it's like our belief system. In order to be able to deal with the complexity of the energy and the universe and the way it is, we have this mental construct of the world. And that mental construct has been largely usurped, taken over by television, by popular beliefs, by popular thinking. These types of things form the way we see the world. And the way you see the world and the way you deal with the world, your intelligence, your knowledge, your mood, especially your mood, will determine how the world treats you. So if you think the world's against you, then essentially you're the one who's projecting that image onto the world. If I say, you're against me, then I'm making a presumption that you are bad, if you know what I mean. So if I'm saying the world's against me, then I'm saying the world is bad. I'm seeing the world through evil eyes, through mistrust and stuff. And that's the way the world then will generally treat me, and that's the people that you generally then draw with that state of mind. And it sounds like a very, very airy-fairy kind of love and light kind of idea to, life is a state of mind, but it really is the core and key, I feel, and I'm saying this to myself just in case I get into that place of pity, that place of insecurity where I'm saying, I was wrong all along, my dreams are worth nothing, I feel like the world's against me and I've got nothing to offer the world. When I find myself into that position, maybe I'll pick up and watch this video again and say, hey Steve, life is a state of mind. You was pulling the wool over your eyes, pulling the wool over your own eyes before, but it's better off pulling the wool over your own eyes than having someone else pull the wool over your eyes, So create your own illusion, create your own dream, and hold on to that dream and support that dream, and make it a dream of possibilities and love and chances, and not a nightmare. It's so easy to turn our problems into worries, so easy to turn conflict into fear, and so easy to turn hopes into burdens, thinking that everything you've done up to now is just turning around on you and becoming a burden, all of these types of things. No, just carry on, hold on to the dream, hold on to your good nature, hold on to the enthusiasm. Pessimism is okay to balance out blind faith and blind optimism, but generally people are good. But we've all got worries, and we all express certain contempt against certain things. But at the end of the day, there's no reason to be so pessimistic about the world, really. It is a state of mind. And just because there's something hurts, it doesn't mean to say it's more real than something that's nice, Just because there's worries and things and stress and room for pessimism in this world. There's no. Okay, folks, I'm going to leave this one here. Yeah, it either shuts off, dogs come, people come, this comes, that happens. Alright then, I'll leave it here. I'll see you later in the next video. Hope to be, coming back more with more videos a little bit. I don't like such big time spaces. See what happens anyway. See you later, folks. Cheerio.